guillotine. They pour the truth in crystal, let it shatter when it slips. Lipstick on the verdict, honey dripping from their lips. Every lie's a lullaby they whisper to the press, while the guilty learn to waltz in innocence. Gold dust on the crime scene, fingerprints erased. They turn a scandal into art, frame the shame in taste. Names carved into marble, spotless in the light, but the ghosts all know what happens out of sight. Silver spoon stirring something serpentine, inheritance of silence dressed in vintage wine. You call it old money, you call it old deceit. Every velvet curtain hides a heartbeat, skipping beats. It's a velvet guillotine, but it never drops. They bend the blade, they pay the cost. Turn the blood into a headline spin, wash their hands, call it discipline. Scream the truth, it ricochets off their polished masquerades. Who pays the price? It's never them, just nameless ghosts and broken stems. Broken stems, candy-coated promises in corridors of trust. Little shadows learning far too young while power does. Paper trails go missing, testimonies blur, and the wolves all hide behind a tailored slur. They trade in quiet secrets like a currency of sin. Lock the doors and dim the lights and let the game begin. If a whisper turns to thunder, they just drown it in gold. Another story bought and buried before it's told. Ivory towers echo lullabies of shame. Every misstep gets a softer name. They call it youth, they call it mistake, while innocence is something they just take. It's a velvet guillotine, but it never drops. They bend the blade, they pay the cost. Turn the truth into a courtroom hymn, where the guilty always learn to swim. Cry for help, it dissipates in champagne and dinner plates. Who pays the price? It's never them, just shattered youth they won't condemn. They're playing chess with bodies, dressed in black and white, sacrificing pawns just to keep their kings in sight. Every move pre-written, every loss concealed. 1,000 NDAs to keep the truth concealed. And they toast to their reflections in a two-way glass, while the past stays buried underneath their cash. But there's a crack in every mirror they design. You can't run every ghost in borrowed time. They say, look away, it's complicated. Translate, stay quiet, stay sedated. They say, be grateful, don't you fight it, while they orchestrate and then deny it. It's a velvet guillotine, now hear it drop. From the streets to their rooftops, every whisper turns to roar, where the reckoning they ignore. No more crowns above the law, we see clearly what we saw. Break the lineage, break the throne, tear the power to the bone. They built a kingdom on our pain, now we're done playing their game. Every secret, every crime, dragged into the light this time. Who holds the power? Not just them, it's rising up in us again. We take it back, we make amends, and this is where their ending begins. They built their thrones on borrowed breath, dancing softly with the dead. But every empire dressed in lies meets the truth it can't disguise.